Hello, I'm the serene Felicity Bond.
And I'm Bob Roberts. You're watching DNN.
Coming up on today's show,
Cricket legend Michael Vaughan.
talking animals.
And silly walks.
Bob, why are you lying down?
Telly's flicky. They're sideways, we're not. I'm just giving the people what they want. More Bob.
You're on my script.
Huh? Woo!
Stay tuned for all the news you need.
On DNN!
First, the headlines. Cat bitten by radioactive spider fails to develop superpowers.
Philip Schofield's batteries run down on the cube.
You have an extra 5 seconds.
And Gokwan's latest makeover show takes an unexpected turn.
Penguin wearing a funky shoe. Penguin's got on a funky shoe. Everybody in the zoo wants to see that funky shoe.
In other news today,
I've done a book.
you wrote a book?
Yeah, it took me a whole afternoon. Well, I say whole. I had a bit of a nap halfway through, and I watched Flog It.
The heartwarming and inspirational story of one of Britain's best-loved broadcasters who will go down in history as the man who discovered turkey. You did not discover turkey.
Yeah, I did, on the second shelf behind the cabbage. But you'll have to buy me book to find out more.
Put it away, Bob. You can't advertise your book on the show.
Well, that's fine. Jermaine.
As I was saying, in other news, Bob Roberts is the most predictable man on the planet. Jermaine?
Oh, well, Felicity, you didn't tell me you had a sister. Time for showbiz news now, with the reporter who puts the Mardi into Mardi Gras. It's Stacey Mayonnaise.
It's Stacey May and A. That is the last time I'm going to tell you.
Good, because it gets boring.
Hi, I'm Stacey Mayonnaise, and I'm totes at the front line of showbiz reporting. The big film to hit cinemas this week is Monsters University. It's about some monsters who go to university. Apparently it's a sequel to the film Monsters, Inc., but it's set before the first film, and it's about how the green eyeball thing and the big purpley bear thing meet.
Ugh, I don't like horror films.
It's a cartoon, Bob. Cartoons are not scary.
Yes, they are. I saw a terrifying one about a wicked, squeaky princess who breaks into a house owned by 7 toddlers, forces them to work in a mine, and she sleeps in a glass coffin.
Do you mean Snow White?
Yes, I do mean Snow White, Felicity. That film made me do an accident on the sofa.
You're disgusting. In music news this week, the new Saturday single has hit the charts. It's about like the olden days when there was no Wi-Fi. Take that were cool, and people rode pterodactyls. It's called Gentleman, and it's full of references to the 1990s.
It's catchy. I like the Saturdays. My question is, what do they do the rest of the week?
And finally, news that shaven-headed coach Jessie J has sensationally quit The Voice. She won't be returning for Series 3 and is apparently going to become a singer and launch a pop career. Good luck, Jessie.
Yes, good luck, Jessie.
Echo much? Of course, this means that they'll be looking for a new, probably female judge who needs to look great, be able to pull weird faces, and be really caring and patient. Gary, read these spontaneous outpouring of emotion that I told you to read.
I'm so sorry. They should make you into a couch, Stacey May.
What?
Oh, sorry. Stacey Mayonnaise. Coach.
God, you have ruined it! Like, you ruined everything! You are Auntie Lols and you are Uncle Lols, and this is the worst holiday I've ever had! I am a caring and patient person with a beautiful soul!
Thanks, Stacey May. I'd say she'll never work again, but that sort of assumes what she does now is work.
She's a good boy, really. Back off! I'll tell my granny and there's a good chance he'll get gossiped about.
That means there's breaking news, so let's cross to the reporter so unlucky ladders won't let him walk under them. Fill time.
Thanks, Felicity. I'm here live in a secret location where I'm about to give someone some very, very good news indeed. Now, as you'll know, Crandon's supermarkets famously announced last week that they're giving one lucky customer free groceries for life. That's right, Terry. All the Scotch eggs you could eat. And they picked the winner by selecting one loyalty card number at random. This one. Terry snapped it on his phone when they announced it on the telly, didn't you, Terry? But you're not going to believe it because this amazing prize still hasn't been claimed because, according to Crandon's, the card doesn't have a name or address.
Okay, where are you going with this, Phil?
Well, using Terry's amazing and slightly naughty computer skills, we had a little look in Crandon's database and we found a name and address and we've tracked the winner down, Donna Jones, to this office. So join me later when I'll be breaking the news to Donna that she's won this massive prize, live and exclusive on DNN. It's gonna be immense. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Phil. Let's hope he doesn't come up empty-handed this time.
Yeah, well, he is empty-headed. I made a play on those, what are the noises that come out of the mouth?
Words?
Yep, that's the sausage.
Now it's time to go to the reporter whose favourite music is Heavy Kettle, Jermaine Man.
Good one. Thought I'd get these in before I do my report.
Yeah, well, don't strain yourself, boom. Jermaine, have you had a pantisode?
No, it's a clue as to what my report's about. Funny walks. Did you know that the way you strut your stuff is a bit like a fingerprint? Nearly everyone's walk is unique. But if everyone walks differently, just how differently can they walk? Let's meet the street. Yes, walking is a great way to get to places, but it's a bit dull. How much more fun would going to school or to the shops be if everyone was walking in a weirder way? So, I'm here to see if you lot will join my mission to get Britain walking funny.
I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it.
The crab! So there you go, proof that the great British public can march to a different and very silly drum. But if there's one thing that I've learnt today, it's that if you're going to compliment someone on their silly walk, make sure they're happy to stop. Wow, that is a great walk.
Oh, thanks. Get out of my way.
No, I want to shake your hand. It's the best walk
seriously,
I've
get
seen.
out of my way. No!
It's really good.
I'm doing a speed walking race. You just cost me first place.
Oh.
I'll show you a silly walk.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, what?
Yes.
Oh.
Keep that up, keep that up. I can keep this up all day.
No, man down! Man down!
Thanks, Jermaine. Your reports are nan.
What?
Your reports, they're nan, you know.
Are you trying to say nang, Gramps? Which, sidebar, no one uses anymore.
No. I meant they're like my nan. They go on a bit. I wouldn't want to see them more than once a week.
It was mint, Jermaine.
Thanks, Felicity. See, now that's how you use slang.
No, I meant my tea order. This is lemon and ginger.
Shaboom! And that's the takedown.
Let's turn now to that age-old question.
Yeah, who borrowed my flannel and hasn't given it back?
No. Could we ever communicate with animals?
Ah, and ask them who borrowed my flannel. Clever.
Earlier this year, scientists revealed that the prospect of speaking with animals may be closer than we thought.
Let's go now to the hard-hitting reporter, more gutsy than a bucket of intestines. It's Nellie Osmond.
Thank you, Robert. Yes, we've all been taught that dolphins are intelligent, but a recent study shows that some dolphins may actually call each other by name, which makes them at least as smart as the shop assistant who sold me aftershave instead of perfume yesterday. I mean, take some pride in your work, you know? It's basic customer service. I'm here with one of the scientists behind the study, Dr. Pearl Diver. Dr. Pearl, tell us more about your incredible discovery.
Yes, well, I was studying dolphins' calls, and I realized certain calls provoke reactions. It then became clear that dolphins were, in fact, using names.
Well, if this is true, it's incredible.
Come and meet one.
Oh.
This is Alan. I just said hi. Have a go.
Oh,
Actually, Nellie, that was quite offensive.
really?
You just called his mom a turtle. I'm sorry, Alan. It was her first go.
Ah, that's no bother, no harm done.
Right, Alan just spoke.
Can I say my actual name is... No, the GH is silent as in snowplow.
Well,
No,
well, Alan, you certainly have remarkable English language skills for a dolphin.
Well, it's a stepping stone, really. I'm studying French. I'm moving to Paris.
What for?
It's the clothes more than anything.
Anyway, Alan, it's time for your afternoon nap. I bought you some new Jim Jams.
Oh, those are very last season.
Oh, Alan, you love blue.
You can't tell me what to wear. Get my mum on the phone.
So there you have it.
Hello,
Dolphins.
Mum. Hi, Mum. Yeah, she wants me to wear the pyjamas again.
So there you have
She
it.
wants to speak to you.
Hello, Mrs.
Right, do you two mind? I'm trying to do a job of work here.
Sorry.
So there you have it. Dolphins' names may be difficult to pronounce, but you can't deny they're exceptional communicators.
Are you wearing aftershave?
Yes, I am. Back to the studio.
Nellie Osmond there, rehabilitating her career after that brouhaha last year.
Time for another brouhaha now as we laugh at John Main's tea. We'll be back after this short break.
Just get the steam.
And we're back on in 56 seconds.
Can you see a grey hair
Where am I looking?
up my nose?
Ew, gross! Ugh.
Makeup!
So, the suspense is killing me.
Well, then maybe you should wear tights. They're more comfortable, apparently.
Thanks, Johnny.
Oh.
So Bob was about to
Oh.
tell me about Nellie.
Oh, shoe.
So Chris Akabusi was outside Buckingham Palace in a camper van.
Yes, now, are
and-
these monitors off? I mean, definitely off. Kevin, can you check if they're off? Good. Right, OK. Well, he's honking his horn. And Nellie goes out to see what all the fuss is about. It's a residential area.
You two got nothing better to do than gossip about a colleague.
Switch it off, Jermaine! Switch it off! She's hacked the Matrix. That woman is everywhere.
So she was at Buckingham Palace outside with Chris Akabusi in a camper van.
Yes, and the passenger seat was Bill Turnbull off Breakfast with a bass guitar. And come on, let's get this grey hair. Come on.
I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, that's the little fella. Haven't seen you since I was 3.
And we're back on in 5, 4, 3.
Hello and welcome back to DNN.
Have you had a haircut? It really suits you.
Time now to cross live to Henry Smart to find out what's happening tonight on our late night news show, DNN No Nonsense Nightly News.
Oh, he just brings the show down with his dull face, his monotone voice.
Oh, you really know how to make someone feel welcome on your show, Bob.
I do, if they are.
Hello, Felicity.
Hello, Henry. I think congratulations are in order. I hear you made a big splash this week.
What, on the toilet?
No, Bob, but my book on international relations has been shortlisted for a Pulitzer Prize.
Well, Henry, you're British and I'm American, so maybe one day we could write something together about international relations.
Look, stop it. Would you tell us what's coming up on DNN and just be on your way?
Tonight's headlines on DNN we look at the creation of a UK genomics body.
Ah, the BFG. Boring flipping guff.
Tougher cybercrime sentences coming to the EU.
Oh, the voyage of the yawn treader.
And the pound continues to struggle against the dollar.
Oh, and the Lord of the Ring. Hello, who's that? Henry Smart?
I'm getting a little bit tired of your unprofessionalism, Bob.
Well, I'm getting a bit tired of your boring news. Why don't you do stories like this? Ozzy Osbourne's new dog obedience school opens. Coronation Street's Nick talks to a beautifully groomed cocoa nut.
You might not trust Leanne, but I do.
And that penguin still has a funky shoe.
There is nothing that he can't do when he's wearing that funky shoe.
Now that's news. Buzzier than a bee on vibrate. Not boring like a dull drill.
Talking of which, how is your book doing, Bob?
It's a triumphant success, thanks, Henry.
I've got a copy of it here. There seems to be a spelling mistake on page 16, though. I assume you meant to write that your father was a keen potter, but you seem to have missed off the P.
Nope. Actually, no, I didn't. Page 93.
That would explain a lot.
Until next time, Felicity.
Please don't leave me.
And bye-bye, Bob.
Care for a clam?
Let's turn now to voles.
Oh, yum, yum. Voles. I love the ones stuffed with mushrooms. No.
They're vol au vent.
No, that's French for windy voles.
No, it's not. A scheme to reintroduce the tiny rodents bore fruit this week, with 500 water voles being released into the River Meon in Hampshire.
Here's what you had to say about it.
Releasing voles into the wild is an awful idea. They're just rats with a good PR man. There are only two decent animals in the world, sheep and cows. Can you milk a vole? No. The best thing about animals is if you can't sing, you can enter them into talent shows instead of you. I wonder if you could teach a vole to do a cartwheel. I don't even know what a vole is.
Sports news now. Let's go over to a man who's forgotten more about sport than he ever knew. It's Gary Ogden.
Thanks, Bob. Yes, I'm Gary, the Ogstrich Ogden, and welcome to the Sports Locker. For the record, it's not a real locker. It's just the name of this part of the show. I mean, it doesn't even have a door, let alone a lock. I mean, if it was a real locker, it would have pictures of Kate Humble in it.
Gary?
Right, the sports headlines this week. David Walliams' new attempt to swim the channel gets off to a bad start. Toy Hospital offers rehabilitation treatment for sports injuries. And a new training shoe is set to take the world by storm.
Isn't the big sports news this week that Andy Murray...
Oh, that's my close personal friend, Andy Murray.
...became the first Briton to win the Wimbledon men's singles in 77 years?
Yes, it is. Some say it's coincidence that he won Wimbledon a few weeks after I gave him some pointers, but he knows the truth. Andy, well done. And my pleasure.
Incredible.
Well, that is the effect I have, Felicity. This week also saw the start of the Ashes, the most famous competition in the world of cricket. And to tell us more, let's hear from a sports reporter who's never stumped, will bowl you over and is guaranteed to knock you out for six. Yes, it's Gary Ogden. Hello, Gary. Hello, Gary. Yes, here to discuss the upcoming series is former England Ashes winning captain and close personal friend, Michael Vaughan.
I've never met you.
Yes, we have. Do you remember Lord's 2005?
I do remember Lord's 2005, yes.
Yeah, well, I was the guy who stood behind you in the hot dog queue, shouting, "Vaughan!" Do you remember that? No?
No.
Look, you were stood there, you were holding a hot dog, so hold your hot dog, smaller than that, and you had to put it towards your face, that's it, and I was shouting, I was the guy who was going, "Vaughan! It's Augie, it's Gary Ogden." Do you remember that?
I think you've got the wrong bloke.
No, great days. So, Mikey.
It's Michael.
Michael, the Ashes. Here's a question for you. Who do you think's going to win?
This year I think England will win. They've got stronger bowling, they'll swing the ball, they've got depth in the batting. Wicket keeper's very
great.
strong. The fitter, the
Brilliant.
stronger.
Yeah, cool. So, we're set up for a lovely couple of days.
The Ashes actually goes on for 7 weeks.
7 weeks? As we were at the Old Trafford Cricket Ground, venue for some of this year's The Ashes, Mikey and I went for a bit of a kickabout.
Hang on a minute. It's the other way round.
Ah. OK. Yeah.
No. You're actually facing the right way. It's your hands need to be at the other end of the bat.
OK, Vaughanie, see you later. So, there you have it. Look out, Australia. Looks like it's going to be 40 love to England. Back to you, Gary. Thanks, Gary.
I'm not sure you really got to grips with cricket there, Gary. Oh, just to help you, Felicity, it's a bit like rounders. I don't want to complicate things too much for you.
Thanks, Bob, but I think I know how cricket works.
Yeah, I doubt that, Felicity. You don't know how news works, and cricket's far more complicated.
Really? So in cricket, you have a team that's in and a team that's out. Each team plays an innings when it's in, and the team that's out has to get the team that's in out. When the team that's in is out, the team that's out comes in, and the game's over when both sides have been in and out, right?
Nope, that's rugby.
You know, I thought that was a hokey-cokey.
Now over to the weather with the Northeast answer to the question, what's the scariest thing you can find in a pink jumpsuit?
An angry bear. They hate jumpsuits. They just make them angrier. They're oddly fine with dungarees, though.
It's time to challenge Davina.
No, fair play. She is scarier. There she is. Open your eyes, Davina. You're doing the weather in a zorb.
It's like a giant hamster ball! Champione! In that London, I'm delighted to tell you can expect up to half a centimetre of snow. So expect all the London schools to close and the London buses to stop running. Us Geordies would just close a window or put on a jumper. In Scotland, it's going to be sunny and haily. Sneely. And let's have a look finally at the Golden Palace of Light. The City of Angels, the birthplace of the 27th Prime Minister of Thailand. It's
The extraordinary Davina wave there.
You know, Felicity, I'm starting to think she might be from Newcastle. Hey, I did it! I broke the breaking news!
That'll come out of your pocket money, Bob.
Oh.
Let's go back to Phil Time, who's about to give one loyalty card holder an astonishing prize. Phil.
Thanks, Felicity. I'm here with Donna Jones for an amazing moment. Donna, can you confirm for us that this is your Crandon's loyalty card number?
Yeah? So does this mean...
It really does, Donna. Finally, an exclusive. I'm happy to tell you that you have won free groceries for life, courtesy of Crandon Supermarkets. Hit the music!
I don't believe it! Free food for life! I'll never have to work again! So, I'd just like to say to my boss, Mr. Stuffshirt here, your job's rubbish and you got BO.
But you're fired?
No, I quit.
Oh, she's over the moon. All thanks to Philip Time, DNN's king of the exclusive, and this lucky number. Congratulations! Oh, can we turn the music off? My phone's going. Hello? Oh, Terry, it's the owner of Crandon's. Hello, Mr. Crandon's. Are you calling to apologise live to the whole country for lying about Donna's lucky number? Don't be daft. What? Oh, cheese and crackers, man. Donna, I am so sorry. I had it upside down.
What?
You haven't won.
But I just quit my job.
Terry, start the van. This is Phil Time, chucking some change into Donna's leaving kitty, live for DNN.
Right, come here.
I'm so sorry! Oh.
Once again, Phil's lucky number hasn't come up. What are you doing?
Well, Felicity, since you won't let me advertise my book, Bobbing Along, I'm using social media to tell people about it. It's all about to wit to woo these days, isn't it? I tied a twit to his leg.
Unbelievable.
Fly, Keith! Just mind the light! Oh, Keith. Not very wise.
That's all from DNN today.
That's all from Keith today. She's been the inimitable Felicity Bond.
And he's been the uninsurable Bob Roberts. Say goodbye, Bob.
Goodbye, Bob! Why wouldn't you let me promote my book? People want to know about me.
Bob, your granny shreds your postcards. No one wants to know about you.
But I've had tons printed. Mum's going to get really upset when she opens the freezer.
Bob, you can't advertise your biography on our show. It's totally inappropriate.
Keith, you're back.